What's up, guys? It's week 6 of documenting my life and developing a collection here in Amsterdam. Right now we are going for a coffee as every week, 5 times a week with this guy.
See, week 5, I don't have any more words.
It is Tuesday. We're on a bike again. I realized today that I have a G-Star Raw jacket in white in my house, in my wardrobe, but like I didn't wear it at all. And one of the reasons is that it is completely white, so I would like to dye it black, ideally. So I'm gonna try to do that. I'm gonna just buy some fabric dye. Hello guys. Sky. It's Wednesday, lunchtime. We went for lunch to Ranchi, which is like a Japanese sandwich place. I thought it was pretty nice. I would give it like 8 out of 10. Got some loaded fries with like chicken katsu and mayo and some pickled onions. And girls got a chicken katsu sandwich with coleslaw and some waffle fries. I think it was pretty nice. Hannah didn't like it as much because she was missing some flavor in the chicken sandwich. What would you rate it? What would you give it out of 10?
I would give it 6 out of 10.
And Adela?
We're 10 out of 10.
So we're going home to get a little nap. We have a little food coma, you know. And then we have a class at 3:20. Well, girls have different class than me, but I have a realization class. And they have...
We have a prank class.
Woohoo! The first print class ever!
Bye bye.
Yeah, slept for like 20 or 30 minutes. It was really nice, efficient power nap. Right now I'm going to a realization class. Right now I'm on my way to a realization class where I'm gonna draft a pattern for a pair of pants for Hannah. So I just have her measurements and I'm just gonna try to draft it from scratch. I have done this before, so sorry for the wind. Yeah, I've done this before, so it shouldn't be any problems there. I hope you can hear me well since the wind is crazy again. Good morning, it is Thursday. I wanted to tell you guys about the design class I had yesterday, where I've basically refined my concept a bit. My concept for this collection is basically about a person who is working a corporate job and living a consumer lifestyle and wants to break free from this cycle, find something that evokes a raw emotion in him, find something that he actually fully enjoys. The only thing he's carrying from this corporate world is the uniform. So the way I refined the concept is that it is a critique of this consumer and corporate life that most of us are living right now, that we are defined by purchases and what we own. And the only joy that often is coming to our lives is through purchases and through the things we own. So that's why I'm creating a uniform for people to wear it every day and focus on things that actually matter, so they can find something that really fulfills him and defines them for what they are outside these purchases. Of course, I don't want to keep this uniform really standard as it was, because that uniform already exists and it wouldn't make sense for me to just make another suit and tie looks which already exist. So that is why I came up with the design methodology where the corporate uniform references the liberation from the corporate and consumer lifestyle. Therefore, I'm using design elements which I came up with to reference this liberation. For example, I'm making a split collar that represents a quiet fracture and otherwise obedient surface. So collar is pretty obedient and clean surface as the corporate is. And this fracture represents the breaking point that this person is going through right now. He's kind of breaking free from this cycle. His mindset right now is kind of the fracture in this otherwise obedient space. Another thing that I'm working with is military outerwear. So when I thought about the overcoat that is worn on top of a suit in a corporate uniform, the overcoat has its origins in military. So I've thought about if it's possible to take another military outerwear garment like a bomber jacket and make it out of wool and make it a part of this corporate uniform. Bomber jacket is more suiting for this everyday option for the new life that this person is living right now.
I'm right now getting home from the print class. As you have seen, we have done some CNO type printing for the first time. For those who don't know how it works, is you kind of apply this photosensitive ink or like UV sensitive ink onto a white cotton fabric, ideally, that I guess works the best for it, and then you print out an image on transparent paper, a black and white image on a transparent paper, and then you lay it onto the fabric when it's dried out. You shine a UV light on it and it results in this blueprint with your image on it. I think it came out pretty good. I'm not sure if I'm gonna use it for my garments, but it was definitely fun experiment.
Yo, it's Friday morning. I just woke up like an hour ago, ate some breakfast, and right now I'm just gonna work on the pattern that I made in the realization class. I've basically just drafted a basic pants pattern according to the Hannah's measurements. Right now I'm just gonna trace that work pattern, then gonna cut it out and make a little sample out of calico fabric. And then try it on. If it fits her well, then great. If it doesn't fit her well, I'm just gonna do a couple adjustments. Okay, so I finished tracing the pattern for the pair of pants. I think it looks pretty okay. It seems like the front panel is a bit smaller than it should be for some reason, but maybe that's just how it looks, and we'll actually see if it's correct when the first sample is sewn together. But before I make the sample, I'm right now going for a coffee with David, maybe Adela. We'll see if she comes.
Tell us about the trip you just
So basically, I took a tram, and I had to take 2 trams to get here to school. And I step out of the first tram, and I'm like, damn, like there's so much. Kamo, zase kurim. Akože fakt, že ja na každom záveru I'm fuck it. I'm smoking every clip, but I don't smoke. It's just like I'm doing it for him. But basically, I step out of a tram 26, right? I get out and I'm like, damn, there's so much fucking people. But I was like, okay, I guess like, I don't know, busy like Friday, right? People are going to school or whatever from school. So then I go up these stairs to take the other tram, and then no one on both sides, no one's there, right? And I'm like, oh, okay, super nice. So then I look, and where you have the timing of the thingies, it says, oh, this tram does not operate from this stop. I was like, fuck it. Like the first time I take the tram, because like it's kind of raining, and I'm like, I had to take, you know, screens and stuff. So I was like, might as well just take the tram. And then so I'm like, okay, let me just walk to the next stop. Like it's what, like 5-minute walk, or I don't know, maybe a little bit longer. And then I realized that they're like redoing the whole track of the tram. So like, okay, so then I walk like fully through the path that I know they're redoing. But then I realized they're doing the whole fucking thing. So basically I walked like 6 to 7 stops.
Hej no, akože ak sa rýchlo.
Okay. Okay.
Dylan.
So we just bought new lights. Okay, firework. What else is here? Explosion auto? What the fuck? That like oh you see? Wait.
Hello guys. So I'm finishing the side seam of 0.5 sample of the pants. This is the last stitch I'm gonna make. When Hannah is gonna come home, I'm gonna try it on her. Yeah, we'll see how it fits and adjust it. In Amsterdam, the sun is actually setting really early. It's currently 1 p.m. Lunchtime, and as you can see, it's almost dark out. So that's how it works here. And the sun comes up again at around like 3 a.m. Hello, so Hannah just came home. I've tried on the first sample. I think for the first sample it fits just fine. I need to make a couple adjustments though. On the waist, I definitely want to make the waist lower. Then I have to make a little adjustments on the crotch and also make it a bit tighter on the waist and a bit wider on the hips. So it's just slight adjustments. In general, I think it fits her okay for the first sample. And by the way, it's still a workspace here, as you can see.
Ja som v kulinárskej škole. Ja úplne inú školu študujem.
Hey, so it is Sunday. Yesterday I finished the first sample of a pair of pants for Hannah. I think they look pretty nice for the first sample. I will see what my technical teacher says about them and maybe make a couple adjustments. Maybe I want to make them less wide at the bottom, but yeah, for the first sample I think it's pretty okay. Anyway, this is the end of the vlog. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you guys want to see a bit longer part from last week, which is a bit more fun, I think, go check out last week's vlog. Like, subscribe, comment something funny, and I'll see you next time. Bye.
Bye bye.